farmers are struggling right now, and we have a small farm, but if it's going to help us farmers, then that's going to be good.
If somebody wants to rent my airspace, nobody else has ever offered to pay for it, so I got no problem with that.
A lot of the farmers are all for this. I think they were very pleased on how they were put up. The ground that they did work in was all maintained, so it was nice.
Well, I think it's wonderful. Environmental, clean, and very little damage. I'm not very good with words, but we're very pleased with the people we've been working with.
These wind turbines, you know, the way they generate electricity, they use no water whatsoever, so I think they're great.
Just the construction of the wind towers has brought economic development into the county.
It's been really a boon to not only the local farmers who are hosting the windmills, but for the tourist community who are traveling here in pretty good numbers to take a look at what happened here.
Well, it benefits Wyoming in a number of ways, not only through the tax basis revenue in that particular manner, but it's also a great new project for Wyoming.
The economy hasn't been good all over the nation, the state, and southeastern Colorado. So this is really a boom for us.
Regardless of weather and regardless of crop prices, they've got a fixed annual income coming in for that little bit of land that's tied up.
I'm a researcher at a university, so needless to say, I ask a lot of questions, and I had a lot of questions about this project from the get-go. The amount of land was one of the questions that I had, because this is prime farmland, and you want to keep as much in agriculture as you possibly can.
This project, even though it looks large visually, only removes about 1% of the grazing land from use. So ranchers, of course, can continue to graze their cattle, and it's not interfering with grazing and ranch lands.
The major issues that came up with the project was the visual change to the landscape. We were concerned about big game herd movements through here. There's antelope, elk, and mule deer in the area. We want to try to understand if the operating turbines would affect those animal movements. We discerned that the community around here was not overly concerned about the visual effect. We've had the company paint these with a non-reflective paint so they don't shine or glisten. The big game herds, while they use this area, this isn't a critical area for them, and we just really don't anticipate that they'll be affected greatly by the turbine operation. While the blades will be turning constantly, we expect the animals will habituate to that. Anything that people do has an effect on the environment, and they've worked really hard to minimize that effect.
We have a long time commitment of working with the environment, and this project, of course, goes hand in hand with that.
I think everyone should be concerned about our source of energy and where we're going to get it from. And wind power, to me, is an excellent form of energy.
If we can generate energy here, my goodness, we better be doing it. We better be doing more of it.
The wind has always blown here. We just had to learn to live with it and to use it. People would say, you know, the wind's blowing. Well, there should be some way we can capture this wind and use it, and that's what we're trying to do.
I think it's a fantastic opportunity to take advantage of another crop that's available here in northern Iowa.
It's going to help future generations.
The only thing I got to say now is, man, you come over that hill there and going in the Cobb and you see them, it just awes you. I live in northern Wisconsin, and every time I come down here, I just jaw sort of drops when you see the windmills.
I think they're attractive. I think they're awesome when you look at them.
I think that they're fabulous. I love looking at them. They're very pretty.
We're putting wind to good use, and we often curse the wind, but now up here we're going to love it.